more time.
Welcome to Real Estate Soup with Mike Osterman.
Got a story out of Boston today. Police bust illegal nightclub in Boston basement. Cell phone video shows Boston police busting an illegal nightclub early Monday morning on Rexford Street in Mattapan. This story is brought to you by Litsa Papas from the Boston 25 News. So when they open up that bulkhead back there, they come out like roaches. They come flying out, said one neighbor who didn't want to be identified. The tenants apparently have been running a illegal nightclub in a basement for quite some time, and it's funny because, well, there's a lot of. It's not funny to the neighbors, but it's funny how they go. Here's the quote: 4 a.m. They got their systems. They're waking up the whole neighborhood. You can hear their cars coming from down the street. Boom, boom, boom. Every weekend, said the neighbors. The neighbors say the parties usually start around 3 a.m. and have been going on for months. Now the city leaders are going to crack down on this illegal activity. Well, that's the funny part, right? Why does it take so long for these guys to crack down on these? And you guys should see these pictures of what's going on. It's mayhem. 50 people say that more than 50 people were in the basement, which was converted into a nightclub with a fully stocked bar and multiple hookahs. Every weekend there's a big party, and the aftermath is trash, bottles, and loudness, says the neighbor. 40 years on the street, and I've never seen anything like it. The police hear smoke alarms blowing from the basement. They got there at 4:30 and made 4th Century, fearing for life-threatening conditions. Residents want to have a good time, but we have to make sure it's done correctly. And there's right permits for these locations, so it's a safety hazard. So could you imagine, like, having, we have neighbors that have. I mean, my neighbor has too many cars and parks them all around, but it's not like it really, And I've had other neighbors do other things, back over the years, but nothing like this. And in an apartment, having somebody just turn on their system and just go to work and I'm not saying work, but they're working their disco. How does it even get that far for months for someone from the county to be, or the city commissioner to be like, okay, we're finally got to do something about this. They have 30 days to handle the violations. The landlord is trying to get them evicted, and they will have to see how that goes. But yeah, I don't think I've ever been a part of anything that I would move. I mean, and I don't know what this, but I got kids and family, and but 3 a.m. What are you guys doing? 3 a.m. Anyhow, story out of Boston. Police bust illegal nightclub in Boston basement. I'm actually more perplexed than anything, which is funny. There's another story, and I was trying to see if they were the same, because they're both out of Boston and they're both kind of similar. But police officers ran an illegal nightclub from a Boston retail basement. Now, the only reason why I didn't put this on the headline for it's not a house. It's a retail commercial property. I mean, so it doesn't fall in the whole thing. But this one says a nightclub tucked into a basement in Boston's Jamaica Plain neighborhood had all the trappings of a typical hotspot: bouncers, a cover charge, bottle service, hookah, pipes, a DJ that kept the crowd entertained, and promoters who advertised the club on social media. The only reason why I know it's different is because, the location, and B, this one was run by police officers. So you had two police officers that were hustling on the side, and um, they, you know, um, it sounds like they're doing the same thing. It's just a different neighborhood. Anyhow, good stuff today on the soup. Hey, remember $500 giveaway, 800 224 We're still waiting to hear from some callers. These calls that we've got going on right now are just not cutting it. But here's one.
Hey, real estate soup, here's my message. Send me my $500 to 21060.
No story.
Talk to you soon. Have fun.
No follow up. No, how do I even reach this guy? I don't know. We want to hear the best story. The best story wins. Here's how it goes. You call us, leave a message. We'll play it on the show, and then when we at the end of the month with all the subscribers, whoever wins, we'll call you up and we'll Venmo you $500. That little story you have of the people having parties in the basement, that's pretty good one. That's we have some I personally know some other ones that would fit the bill. But hey, we want to hear from you. 800 224 6962. Call us and leave us a message, and you might be the winner. All right, talk to you later.
Thank you for watching Real Estate Soup with Mike Osterman.